I'm going to take a few minutes and show you how to use Rguroo to compute percentiles in a data set. So the first thing we want to do is grab a data set to work with. This data set is located in our class's Rguroo repository. So we're going to click on My Groups, Show My Groups. At this point, you should already be enrolled in our Math 153 group. Here, there is a repository contained within it called Math 153 Online. And sometimes you have to click on these to get things to show up. But we can see here that in our class repository, there are many data sets, probably about 40 of them. Let's click on table 4.12 Hawks. Once it's highlighted, you want to import that into your own Rguroo and close this out. And now if you go here, you can see that it is now in, forgive me, I have a ton of data in mine, but it is now in my own data panel. So let's take a look at it. So if I double click on it, it'll open up here. And you can see it is one variable called screen test score, which is short for screening test score for 40 employees. And it's already sorted. It doesn't matter if it's sorted or not. We'll still be able to work with it. I just happen to have it in a sorted format at the moment. So you can see they span from an 82 score all the way back to 18 for a screening test score. All right, let's find some percentiles similar to the ones that have been shown in your book. So to do that, let's collapse this data panel. Let's open up the analytics panel. Click on the drop-down box. And at the very bottom of this option, before this horizontal bar, there's an option called numerical summaries. And so if I look in here, I'm going to have to communicate with the pop-up box a little bit. The first thing I'm going to have to do is select a data set. Now again, you see I have a ton of them. I'm going to go down and find table 4.12 Hawks. You will certainly not have as many in your list as I do. There's that variable that we saw. We're going to, have to click on it, make it turn blue, and advance it over with the right arrow. So we've selected that variable to do some analysis with. The analysis we want to do is to find the 25th percentile, the 50th percentile, and the 75th percentile, otherwise known as Q1, the median, and Q3. So let's click univariate here. There's tons of options to do up here, but I'm really want to focus in on what are called, in this case for Rguroo, called quantiles. And if we take these away, they're just the default. We can put 25, comma, for the 25th, 50 for the 50th percentile or the median, and 75 for the 75th percentile, otherwise known as Q3. Now let's change this to discrete. That's very important. This needs to be set to discrete. And that's our only request. So I will click the preview button here. And we get the 25th percentile, the 50th, and the 75th. Note that they are 42. The 50th percentile is 54. And the 75th percentile is 65, which matches what you see in the lesson in your book. They did two additional ones that I'd like to show as well on the prior page. If we go back in here, notice I just clicked the basic button because that's the active tab right now. If I hit basic, I go back to my most recent sort of interaction with Rguroo. You can see the data set is still selected, as is the variable. Let me click on univariate. And I will change these to, in a prior page in the lesson, you were asked to find the 10th and the 88th percentile. So I can change that. The discrete is still there. Preview. The 10th percentile is 28, and the 88th percentile in this data set of 40 employees is a score of 73. I hope that's helpful. Feel free to use Rguroo to help you to do any and all of the assignments in this course.